Shades of the Past is they canceled for next weekend, but now Pigeon Forge Rod Run still goes on.
And when is that?
It's the weekend after.
So we pretty much have a month of...
well, it's 3 weeks actually.
3 weeks of craziness, cars, and fun.
Crazy cars and good times, good food, and right here in Pigeon Forge.
And lots of fun. People just all over.
Lots of fun.
This thing behind me, it looks like a bus, but it also looks like it could take off and fly.
It can do, it's both. It's actually, but it's 1932 North Carolina State Prison bus. It's got a big block blown engine in it, about 1,500 horsepower. And
how much horsepower again?
About 1,500.
At 100, and it stays on the chassis.
Yeah, just barely. but I drive it a lot when you can afford the gas in it. But I'll cruise down Pigeon Forge a couple times in it. And but anyhow, we always come right here, and we set up, and thousands of people will be here to take pictures of this bus.
I could imagine. All right, tell me more about the Shades of the Past that has been canceled, but everybody's going to show. Yeah,
for years and years, Shades of the Past been one of the great rod runs here at Pigeon Forge. And in September, it's always back to back. It's Pigeon Forge Rod Run and Shades of the Past. Shades of the Past was #1. Pigeon Forge Rod Run was #2.
Now the difference is what?
The muscle cars more at Pigeon Forge Rod Run. Shades of the Past is a 48 back,
nice.
And so it's always been good. I've been coming here since 1969.
That's when the cars were old.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I am too.
So, welcome to my world.
So you know, a lot of people don't know this, but the Shades of the Past, or the street rods, they started in Gatlinburg.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it started in Gatlinburg, and Gatlinburg ran the hot rods out of Gatlinburg, did not want them in there no longer.
Boy, I bet they regretted that.
Those were the days when the firemen would come and water you down with the water hose and all.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What year was this?
That must have been 67, 68.
And why would they do that?
Well, they have, you know, it was a deal that we'd meet in Gatlinburg and bring all the cars. Now at that time, Pigeon Forge was not Pigeon Forge. What you see here, they wasn't but a 2-lane in here in Pigeon Forge. And as I remember back then, it's been a long time, the apple barn down here was, we'd drive over here from from Gatlinburg to eat at the apple barn. But anyhow, make along, it has grown so big now that every motel in Pigeon Forge is full, and it's just a great show. A lot of people come. Now, behind me here is the 32 North Carolina State Prison bus. It has been one of the most popular hot rods in the country, and
I could see why.
And you know, it's eye catcher. The kids, they love to know what I done to it, how I done this and how I done that. And we do a lot with handicapped and the kids when they come around.
How long have you had this?
About 8 years now. And it's on my TV show called Rebel Road.
Rebel Road. Make sure you check that. And is that on TV or on YouTube?
Well, it was on Discovery and Velocity. Now they have bumped it now because it said Rebel. So you know, hey, yeah, get over it. You know, you can't see me, but I am shaking my head. Yeah, and you can't believe it, but they actually bumped one of the best ratings on Discovery that's ever been in a bill-off. Ricky Bobby was on there, and me, of course, and Rooster, and it was Gary Porter's, and you know, it was a great show, and it went real well. And then all at once they got a letter and they bumped it because it said Rebel. So hey, life is things have changed, haven't they, since the earlier days? What you talking about? You know, security come out now, and with this virus and everything, you know, we hope it's going to be a good show this week, in the next couple of weeks. That's what you're going to hear that's why I got to you early, because there'd be no way I could interview you. That's just one car that went by. Can you imagine what's going to be like in a few days? You know, if you want to have a good time, you know, Pigeon Forge, they got so many things here in Pigeon Forge. Dolly, Dolly Parton has done a great job for
She really
Pigeon
has.
Forge. And I know her, and she's a wonderful person. And but Pigeon Forward is Pigeon Forward. I come here twice a year, in April and in September. I stay 3 weeks in September and 2 weeks in April. And I bring the bus, and it is one of the most popular things in
Oh, I
Pigeon
could see
Forward.
that. How often do you start it up?
We don't crank it up much because it runs out high octane fuel, about $10 a gallon, so we don't run it a whole lot.
You mean you can't go to shop and go just get some
No,
regular
no.
and put
We
it in
don't even
there?
go out to eat much. Now, if the road's kind of clear, I might blast it down the street about 2 or 3 blocks and then turn around and come back.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
But you know, it's a fun piece. It's a fun piece.
There's no doubt it's an eye catcher.
Oh yes.
Caught my eye, and I had to talk to you. And your name is?
J.R. Drake with Kick-Ass Rod Shop.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's the name of my shop.
Right there.
as you
Kick-ass
see.
rock shop.
Kick-Ass Rod Shop.
I like it.
And but like I say, you know, I love to come to Pigeon Forward and see. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm sitting
You're
here
really cracking a sweat here too.
Yeah, I'm relaxing. Finally. I don't relax much, but when I come to Pigeon Forward, I do, and just have a good time.
Well, and this thing doesn't start for a few days, right? Next week or something,
well,
right?
next well,
The 12th, right?
Shades of the Past comes down on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday,
Right.
which, as I said, it was canceled, but they're going to be cars from one end of Pigeon Forward to the other on both sides of the road.
And I'm sure they'll be practicing social distancing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, heck, you know, Nancy Pelosi can go get her hair fixed, not wear a mask.
Right. And I think we should all go have our hair
Why
done.
can't we get Pigeon Forward just walk? Well, I mean, well, it's true, but you know, hey, I'm gonna get my hair done and not wear a mask.
Exactly.
You know? But hey, we had to joke a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. But you know, like I said, it's a great time here in Pigeon Forward, Tennessee.
I thank you for this interview.
You're certainly
I'm
welcome.
glad I got, because I know we wouldn't have been able to talk on Thursday.
No.
I'd just be able to look at you and
A
nod.
lot of people gets around this bus.
I could imagine. And everybody's revving their cars. It's
That's right.
really the decibels are amazing in this town during that time.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing the crowd around. Do you have a name for her?
Prison bus, 1932 North Carolina State prison bus.
She doesn't have Betsy or
No.
Mad
no,
Alice
no.
or something like that?
You can call it badass. Actually,
Okay.
Kick-Ass.
Badass, Kick-Ass Rod Shop.
Kick-Ass
And your
Rod-
name again?
J.R. Drake.
JR, it was a pleasure talking to
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank you very much.